What's going on, guys? It's Aaron Player here, and today what I've got for you is all of the Call of Duty Ghost information that we've got over the last couple of weeks, and it's all condensed into one video. I thought all of these individual pieces of information were too small by themselves to kind of warrant them being individual videos, so I thought I'd put them all into one, and this is basically just like a large Call of Duty Ghost, all news and info that we've got recently, all put into one. So the first piece of information is the new map called FREEFALL, and this has been confirmed and announced by Call of Duty as the pre-order bonus. And it's kind of similar to Nuketown 2025, which was introduced in Black Ops 2. If you pre-ordered the game or got the hardened edition, you would be able to get that map exclusively for Black Ops 2 when it launches. And if you didn't have it, then you wouldn't get the map. It was that simple. And this is a similar thing. And it's another way for they're advertising it so more people get pre-orders in. And it's a reason to basically pre-order the game this early. And so this is the new map. And they've advertised quite a bit about it. And they've described it to be this map that's constantly changing, and the landscape is very, very different to what we'd normally see. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work in terms of game modes. I can't imagine Search and Destroy or Capture the Flag or something working. Maybe it has its own certain game mode that basically involves you starting off when the skyscraper was standing normally and everything was fine, and then eventually there's an explosion halfway through the skyscraper, and the top half of it basically topples on top of the second one, as you can see in this picture right here, and then you actually go vertically across the map, and it's very interesting. And then you go horizontally because you have to go down the skyscraper. It's pretty much broken, and you can go across it, and so it's very interesting. And it looks like it's going to be changing all the time. They're talking about glass floors, and so that basically means the window side of the building will be now horizontal, meaning that you're walking on glass. So I can imagine possibly you'll be able to shoot the floor, and enemies will fall through it and basically fall to their death, which could be kind of funny. And but it definitely looks very interesting, and to me, it looks like nothing we've ever seen before. It's going to be very, very different, and I can imagine it's either going to be loved by everyone or hated by everyone, because this is definitely not your standard COD map where it's just like things going on, and maybe if it's slightly dynamic like the cargo map where there are crates moving around. This looks absolutely insane, and it's going to be kind of like a single player mission, to be honest, so it looks very, very different. Another thing here is that we have the animation for this map, and again, it's nothing huge, but it's just a kind of way to symbolize what the actual map represents, the idea of being able to fall at any time. There'll probably be a lot of gaps and holes and windows you can fall through that'll make it very difficult to kind of traverse the map, and a lot of obstacles in your way. So I can imagine this isn't going to be your conventional map in the sense of just running through easily knowing where you're going, because it is going to change every time, and it's going to be different. And we also know that every single map in Call of Duty Ghost is going to be dynamic, so it may not be dynamic to this scale, but it's going to be dynamic in some sense, and that basically means you can interact with it, or it interacts with you, such as logs falling over the map, or the flash floods, or the crash UAV drone that you can capture and provide UAV for your actual team. So it's very interesting how they're changing all the maps, and this is one really, really cool thing. So some more information that we got was also regarding a gun that was leaked through the Jimmy Fallon show, which was on a couple weeks ago. I initially expected that they would show a brand new mission that they haven't already shown, because they have been kind of looping the same gameplay over and over again for a month, and I expected that they would show something new, but they didn't. They showed an existing mission, but there was something different. The guy who actually took the controller and started playing, he actually died when he was playing the level, and he accidentally pressed Y, and he switched out his gun, and then he brought out this sniper rifle, which was really interesting to see, something we haven't seen before. And it looks very, very similar to the kind of the L18A, I think it was called, the L118A, the sniper rifle that was in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and it looks very cool just to see a gun, and it's nothing game changing, but anyway, it's a new gun that we haven't seen yet in Call of Duty Ghosts, and I'm kind of interested to see what all the sniper rifles will look like. And but yeah, he was reloading it, and the screen went kind of blurry, so you couldn't really see it all, but it's cool nevertheless to see something like a new gun that we haven't seen before. And so something else is that we've seen the co-op was somewhat announced, because Candy Slexia, who is actually a community manager for Infinity Ward, said that there'll be a cooperative mode of some sort, but we're not announcing it yet, and she has no idea when it will be released. So it's very interesting to see, because we know that they apparently dropped the Spec Ops mode, which was basically the third game mode that you could play instead of single player or multiplayer for Modern Warfare 3, and it was basically an alternative. It was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. It was something that you couldn't really spend as much time as multiplayer in, but nevertheless I really enjoyed it. You could go through with a friend and you can do some missions, and I really liked it. So they're basically going to said that they're announced some sort of cooperative mode in the future, which is cool to know. And then finally, another community manager was saying how that she's testing the multiplayer, and regarding multiplayer, we will be seeing that next month. So it's actually pretty cool that we only have about 30 days left until the event where we will see multiplayer, such as Gamescom in Germany, and that's where there'll be a full multiplayer reveal. There'll be trailers for multiplayer, and I'm really excited to see what multiplayer will do, because as of now we've only seen things like single player. So I'm really excited to see multiplayer, of course, because it's what we're going to be spending all of our time in, and it's what we're interested in. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You can definitely leave a like on it if you found it informational, and if you've enjoyed it, you can subscribe for more videos. And I've made a bunch of buried videos and Vengeance DLC multiplayer videos for the Black Ops 2 DLC that dropped recently, and you can check that out on my channel. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later.